All right, man. Let's talk about the NBA MVP race between Jokić and Joel Embiid. But first, let's talk about the Brooklyn Nets. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Everybody believe Brooklyn will, just somehow clap their heels and make it to the NBA Finals, and they just hit a switch. And I don't believe that to be true. And I don't have nothing against Brooklyn. I'm just being logical. Wouldn't mind seeing Brooklyn win. I just don't want to see LeBron win. There you go, right then and there. So when you look at what they bring into the table, you know, uh, it's just simply not enough. I know you got two big scorers in Kyrie and KD, but once you kind of think about it, they ain't played too many damn games together, especially meaningful games, right? Steph Curry, good fit, can defend, can shoot, he can give you a little bit of scoring. Look what Cam Thomas is going to be able to do for them in the future. He led my Michigan Wolverines up in the tournament last year. Patty Mills, James Johnson. If you get into a fight, you need them. Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge, they serviceable. Nick Claxton, he serviceable. Andre Drummond, solid. Even though he going around saying that he ain't gonna be there for a long time, he just there for a good time. If we being real, my thing is like, bro, whatever better situation you gonna find in this, you was Joel Embiid's backup, for God's sakes. So I don't really know. I don't really know what he's looking for. Honestly, this nigga was Joel Embiid's backup. So where else you going? All the teams had an opportunity to sign Andre Drummond last year, but they didn't sign him. So why not be here? It ain't like you gonna get money over Mo Bamba, Mitchell Robinson, Thomas Bryan. It's a whole bunch of guys coming out next year in free agency. You talk about guys in the draft like Mark Williams from Duke Rising, Shad Holmgren, Paulo Barancho. It's a lot of them. The Kessler kid from Auburn. Hella guys coming out next year. So I don't truly, know, what he's looking for, but it seemed to be a good fit there. Kevin Durant and Kyrie, Bruce Brown came to Detroit, always liked them, but Dragic is solid. He ain't been able to be worked in, and then, like I said, KD and Kyrie ain't played a lot of games together. They mentally are meshing. You know what I'm saying? But once you look at it, man, they struggling with, you know, Pistons and the Hornets and shit. The Grizzlies popped in without Ja Morant. They did beat the Heat. Just look at the numbers that they're giving up, bro. Heat, the only one that ain't reached 100 on this page. It's 123 to the Portland Trailblazers, bro. So defensively, they trash. And Kyrie showed that he can lock up defensively. He showed that he can lock up defensively. They play Milwaukee tonight. It's on TNT. But shit, Milwaukee giving up a whole bunch of points too. Shit, I know the NBA going more offensive. I guess that's what it is. Let's look at it's another Miami. That's Miles, big dog. So yeah, Miami the only one that's kind of semi-defending motherfucker, but that's just what the NBA coming to. Back in the day they were scoring them amount of points, without 3-pointers in defense, but but nonetheless, the Hornets swept them this year. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know exactly the rules of the play-in, but it don't look like it's gonna be easy. Cleveland, Hornets, the Hawks, the Knicks, all solid teams and all teams that can beat you any given night. All they got to do is have one or two good nights, and the Nets can be out of there and be outside looking in, bro. So you understand, what was James Harden frustration, and they would probably be favored to beat Miami had they go if they go to the playoffs and be the eighth seeds, or would they be favored to beat Milwaukee? I don't know. I don't know. And then again, you can't count on Kyrie Irving anyway. I'm sorry to say that, but he always injured for big games, except for the finals. that LeBron and them won the first time, you know. So and they listing, and they listing Brooklyn with the second best chances to win the championship. I just don't see it, bro. Golden State, I don't see it. You know, um, Philadelphia, I don't see it. If you're talking about teams that's probably got an opportunity to win the championship, remember this ain't like March Madness one and done. This is you got to go. If I look, Milwaukee should be the heavy favorite because if everything hold straight, they ain't got to really see Miami to the end. And Miami get them trouble. Milwaukee should be the heavy favorite to come out the East and out the West. It should be really it should be Phoenix. You know, it really be able to say, well, give me five teams that can make it. I think Milwaukee got the best chance out of everybody, just my opinion. Then Phoenix, the two teams that went in the finals last year, Phoenix seemed to be on another level. Um, then after that, I probably roll with Memphis. I probably roll with Memphis. Those would be my three. And then you said, well, 4 and 5, who I'm rolling with. If the Nuggets was healthy, I roll with them. But four, um, hmm, fourth team, man, I don't really know, man. I think Milwaukee gonna lose to the Nets in the first round, though. So, but fourth, I don't believe in the Celtics. I don't believe in the 76ers. I don't believe in the Bulls. I would probably say I would probably still stay out west and say Dallas, and then I say Brooklyn with a fifth chance. That'd be my five. Most of my teams will probably come out the west. I know that ain't smart, but this is what they say they got right here. You know, NBA championship outright betting. So, like I said before, I think Brooklyn just ain't got enough without Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is a guy who moves the basketball for you. Ben Simmons is a guy that defend, rebound, you know, plays off ball defense, on ball defense. In the playoffs, he ain't a devastating scorer, but he's a adequate scorer outside the playoffs, in the regular season. But like I said before, man, not having Ben Simmons and not having camaraderie and them not gelling together, that's gonna hurt Brooklyn. KD and Kyrie is not enough. They not Kobe and Shaq. Seth McCurry is not enough. Losing Joe Harris, that hurt too. Losing Ben Simmons and not being able to gel that the last half of the season, that hurt too. I look forward to them next year. People last year they almost did it with James Harden and KD almost did it by himself. I'm motherfuckers logging so many minutes and then you don't know when Kyrie gonna go down. You just don't know. Kyrie always going down. So and they struggling right now. They don't play no defense. But the way they play defense versus James Harden and the 76ers, that's how they should be playing defense night in, night out. But they lost too many pieces. It was Joe Harris from injury. It was not having Ben Simmons, trading away their whole roster for James Harden, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie. You know what I'm saying? He lost a lot, but I can see Phoenix being the favorite. They clicking on all cylinders, man. They clicking on all cylinders with or without James, Chris Paul. They clicking. They riding like a real smooth Cadillac. But Brooklyn being second is wild to me. People just think they're gonna hit that switch, but nonetheless, I wouldn't be surprised if they did hit that switch and did make a run and winning. But I just don't think they have enough, and they don't have enough camaraderie and nothing like that. So that's my opinion. But let's switch over to the. Let's see if we can go. See if we go MVP. Hold on. So right now, Nikola Jokic is a nice favorite to win the MVP right now, a negative 165. If you can see, that means you have to bet $165 to win 100. Then Joel Embiid was plus 165. If you bet 100, you win 165. You bet 100 on Giannis, you win 112. Booker, people say he should be in there. Too bad DeMar DeRozan fell out of there, but it is what it is. But between Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, and Embiid had it for the whole year. Did James Harden hurt him coming there? Because the Ben Simmons story was giving him a lot of sympathy votes. you know, um, a lot of sympathy votes. His average didn't change 29.9, 11.4, 4.3, 48% from the field, almost 37% from the three. Um, and it probably did hurt him. Hold on. It probably did hurt his chances. That Ben Simmons thing, that really was driving in his performance first and foremost was really driving. Uh, it really was driving him, bro. You know, and still putting up hella numbers after there. So I don't know. I mean, hell of a since lately. He just had 29 and 14, 7 assists. Look at the blocks that he putting up. You know, staying healthy this year. It's a damn shame that he didn't get it. I mean, look at the assists. He literally was doing everything over there. My bad. He literally was doing everything over there. You know what I'm saying? He literally was doing everything over there. And Jokic got another sob story because no Michael Porter Jr., no Jamal Murray. Look at the stat line. He put up 26 and a half, 13.6, 8 assists a game, 58% from the field, 34.5% from three, 81.2 from the free throw line. They numbers is crazy identical. But he almost averaging almost two more rebounds. He is averaging two more rebounds than Joel. He averaging a little bit more than 3 points less a game. Uh, Almost double the assists. The free throw percentage, Joel got it. He's shooting better from the three, but Jokic is shooting almost 9% more better from the field at 58%. So I mean, I mean, you know, they bringing the big people back. One thing I like about what what Nikola Jokic said about how they trying to pit him when he played Joel Embiid in Philadelphia. A couple weeks ago, he said that it ain't about him versus Joel Embiid, but Joel Embiid versus him, Nikola Jokic. He said it's about them, advancing and bringing the centers back to prominence. I'm paraphrasing, putting the big man back on the pedestal. He said he win, I win. It's a win for the position overall, and that's what the league used to be about. It used to be about the centers. So yeah, man. If you had to ask me today, bro, I go Jokic. Everything he doing, looking where Denver standing at in this. Love Joel Embiid. Would love to see him get it, but Philadelphia is third. Out there, and Nuggets is fifth out west at 46 and 31, and they 46 and 20. So they're identical. But the shock value for Joel was not having Ben Simmons and doing it without a lot of help. And now he gets James Harden. That took away from that. And then you look at the Nuggets. They still don't have Michael Porter Jr. back. Don't have Jamal Murray back, and they right in the thick of shit. Um, so yeah, and statistically, wins and losses wise, the West is it's tougher, but it's tough. I mean, you got better records, but it is tougher. You know what I'm saying? The East is a dog fight, but yeah, let me know who you girls and guys got, who should be the MVP. But for me personally, and obviously the odds tell us it's between the two. That's what they tell us. It's between the two. Um, I go with Jokic right now. Um, just excuse me, just looking at looking at everything he been through, right there. But what else we got? Rookie of the year, Mobley running away with that. I think it should be K. I'm a Piston fan, but I think it should be him. But they going off records, you know. That's what they going off of. But it's so inconsistent because when LeBron won it, Carmelo had better numbers and he had a better team. So his team had better success, you know. And it's most valuable. It's not the best player. And I think he should change to that. Or they should have an award for the best player of the year. Most valuable is just, if you take me off, I look at it this, you take them off the team, that team gonna struggle with. To be honest, as of right now, you take Joel off for 76ers, they still kind of got James, Before that, they had nothing because Ben wasn't playing. That's what made his his uh his uh his resume so good for you. Look at Jokic, say Jokic out here, they probably in the lottery. You know what I'm saying? So, it's valuable. You talking about the best player right now. Most years, Michael and LeBron should have won it. Kobe should have won it every year. And Steve never would have won it. But, talking about the value, you know, that's why Nash won it back-to-back years. He was so valuable to Phoenix. Most improved, John Morant run away with that one. Defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. Didn't even know they still play defense. 6 men of the year, Tyler Hero run away with that at a negative 20,000. So it would take you $20,000 to win 100. So yep, that's about it. So I mean, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best for to donate. Comment, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. That subscribe button, hit that bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance notification. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. One time. Goodfellas TV. Peace.